what a year for Mario this has been for me. Can I just start this video by saying that the Super Mario franchise has effectively changed my life, at least when it comes to being a YouTuber. It caused me to go viral this year. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been following my channel for quite some time, but I'm sure most of you have noticed by now that I put out a short, just a little 15-second short of me going to the premiere of the Super Mario movie and purchasing a popcorn bucket. And that vid amassing 6.5 million views. Yeah, I'm not making that up. 6.5 million views. Effectively changed my channel insanely. I'm so grateful for that. The Super Mario Brothers movie came out. Absolutely loved every minute of it. We went to California to see Super Nintendo World, the first Mario theme park presented by Universal Studios in America. I know it originated in Japan, but just getting to experience that was life-changing. I put out my top 10 Mario games of all time video that did well, and just accumulating that year with a bunch of Mario figures as well, and then finishing it out by playing Super Mario Wonder, the newest 2D side-scrolling Mario that just brought me back literally to my childhood. I mean, I'm sure you guys know, mid, late 30s. I started my Mario journey back in the early 90s with Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3. So being able to experience Super Mario Wonder on the Switch, it just brought me back to the core passion that started my Nintendo journey. It made me happy. It made me smile. It just reminded me of why I started playing video games within the first place. It's just a guilty pleasure of, it doesn't need to be big exclusive graphics or huge guns or big violence or, a huge laid out multi-level story with multiple choices, RPG elements. Super Mario Wonder is a game that reminds a lot of the older generation of their childhoods, and it's a perfect game to you to play with the newer generation as well. This is one of the first games that myself and my daughter got to enjoy together. I'm so thankful for them including the ability to play as Yoshi and Nibbit and not take damage. My daughter, she's 7, she absolutely loved that. So some of the more difficult levels she could still enjoy without losing a life. It just definitely brings the family joy for me, particularly, for sure. Just a perfect way to finish out the year if you're a fan or have been a fan of these games for decades upon decades. What's fascinating is that I've been talking for this long and haven't even mentioned the actual game itself. Yes, the elephant suit is the absolute standout of this game. Every time I put it on, it was just a blast. Just whipping that trunk around, smacking Goombas away, smacking Koopa's shells at other stuff. It's a blast. Probably one of my favorite new Mario suits in over a decade. It's right up there with like the wing cap, the metal cap, the penguin suit, the frog suit. Oh, it's right up there with Mario's best. I don't know who came up with that in the development room, but thank you. Oh, the elephant suit. I cannot wait to get an action figure of that. I gotta have it. I got to have it, man. And the drill cap, you gotta love that as well. Just drilling into the ceiling and the floor of your classic Mario levels and finding out secrets and getting coins and whatnot. Such a blast. The bubble suit, not my favorite, I guess, when it comes to projectile suits. It seemed like they were running out of ideas. I would have liked maybe some more ice cap levels. I don't even think we got any in this Mario game. No, I mean, we got the fire suit as well. That's classic. But to sub out the ice cap for the bubble cap, I mean, it's cool. But if I never saw it again, I wouldn't be sad either. So there's that. So there's no way you talk about Super Mario Wonder without mentioning the Wonder Flowers. Oh, they appear in every single level in the game. It is the most trippiest item I've ever seen in a Mario game. If you have ever played Mario on the influence of something, here you go. It turns the levels just wavy, gives an atmospheric effect. It could turn it into a shadow. It could turn you into lava. It could add specific music elements to it. It can make you be on rhythm. It can just whatever imagination that the development team came up with in that room, I guarantee you the team was like, all right, well, have we put that into a Wonder Flower yet in any of the levels? No. All right, well, we'll pick a level and throw it in there. Let's see what happens. That's the coolest aspect about this game. Like, some of the Wonder Flowers added specific elements to that retrospective level that you were playing on. If you were playing in like a star field, then, you know, if you hit the Wonder Flower, you're gonna get a bunch of superstars, which that's super cool. You know, if you're already playing on a musical level, you know, it might add some specific rhythm elements to the level. It's just so creative. I can absolutely understand this being one of the core reasonings why this is a nominee for Game of the Year, because a lot of the Super Mario 2D games have not been nominees for Game of the Year. The majority of the 3D Mario titles are. Most of the time they don't win, but they're at least nominees. But it's very rare that we see a 2D Mario game, that's definitely a recent one, get nominated for Game of the Year. You know, sometimes it gets Family Game of the Year, but not like Game of the Year. But with that Wonder Flower, the Wonder Seeds, and the new power-ups, yeah, man, that's up there. That definitely just adds a whole new scope to the classic Mario formula. It is everything. It's so much fun. It's just wild. It's just wild and crazy fun. It doesn't need to make any sense. There's no specific story elements that needed to be added to have their inclusion. Just no explanation needed. That's just what's here. And that's what provides the wonder. No pun intended. It's just fun, man. It's just pure, innocent fun. And I so hope in future Mario titles they figure out a way to keep that element in the game. This is definitely the one element from Wonder that I hope gets added on some kind of way to the 3D Mario titles. And so I would love to just be running through a classic, you know, Mario 64 or Mario Odyssey level and hit a Wonder Flower and just everything gets flipped upside down and you turn into something else. Oh man, it'll just be so cool. Next, let's talk about all the inclusions of characters. We finally have Daisy. We have never had Daisy playable in a mainline Mario game, so that is a very much welcomed addition. Now, hopefully with this inclusion, Jack Specific will finally give us a 4-inch Daisy. That would be cool. Just saying, just a hint. You know, I would buy it. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But, you know, we got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, all of the main core cast, man, and having Daisy added to that just puts a smile on your face. I was kind of sad that, you know, the power-ups don't give the Yoshis any new updated looks. You know, you just collect them and you get extra coins or whatever. Would have been cool to include that, but it just wasn't in the cards for this go around. But it's all right. Definitely not a biggie, but just definitely something worth mentioning. Now let's talk new enemies. Easily my favorite one is that dude that opens up his mouth super wide and tries to eat you. That thing is hilarious. I love it. Please bring that guy back. Oh, he's easily my favorite. Also, it's really cool to see Bowser Jr. make his comeback as well. There was a lot of Bowser Jr. in this game. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen some of the other Koopa kids as well. But kind of the unfortunate thing about that, it's like if you bring in one Koopa kid, I think Nintendo feels like they have to bring in them all. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, a couple of Koopa kids make their return instead of having Bowser Jr. as the sub-boss for every single world. Not every world, but at least half of the worlds. Then maybe have the other Koopa kids come in and maybe kind of take his place, you know, just for giggles or whatnot. But again, it's a nitpick. Definitely not a huge deal. It's just if you have an expanded knowledge of the Mario franchise like I do, you like to see those core characters make comebacks. But ultimately, the new enemies and new characters introduced in this game are definitely welcomed additions to the core Mario formula. Now let's take a second to talk about music. It's certainly nothing insane here. I don't think it's any core music from Super Mario Wonder that I'm going to be singing or humming in the years to come, like Jump Up Superstar did for me from Super Mario Odyssey. But that's not to say that the music is bad in any way, shape, or form. It's that cute, cuddly, you know, feel good, hearty music that you expect from our normal 2D Mario game. It's not bad, it's not amazing, but it just makes you feel right at home and where you're supposed to be. Now, in saying that comparison to Super Mario Odyssey, is Super Mario Wonder a better all-around game than Super Mario Odyssey? No, absolutely not. But I don't think it's supposed to be. Super Mario Wonder should be kind of that introductory style type game for Mario to your family, to your kids, as it was for me. Now once Super Mario Wonder is mastered, or once my daughter feels comfortable with it, then maybe we'll move on to a Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Galaxy, or 64 style game to try to expand that horizon, to really take the gloves off and be like, oh, okay, so this is more of a concluded Mario style game where the gloves are kind of on. It's straightforward, where that 3D style Mario game is all right, the gloves are off. This is what this franchise is truly capable of. That 3D style Mario game is where Nintendo is bringing in orchestras to do the music. They're pulling out all the stops. They're bringing in every development team that they can bring in from across Nintendo Corporation to give you the best possible product that they can give. It's their version of the AAA title. Now, in saying all that, would I call Super Mario Wonder a must-play for the Mario fan? Yes, 100%. Would I say it's a must-play for the Nintendo fan and the Nintendo Switch fan? Yes, 100%. If you've been a fan of just Nintendo in general for the past 10, 15, 20 years, yes, you have to play Super Mario Wonder. It's that good. It is not to be missed, flat out. All right, man. I think that is going to do it. I think I've said everything that I needed to say about this game. So what I want to know now is how you felt about it. Do you think it deserves Game of the Year? I don't think it's that good. I think it's other games I played this year that are just better. But I definitely enjoyed my time with Super Mario Wonder. It will be integrated into my memory just as a heartfelt experience with myself and my daughter for many, many years to come. And I hope to see elements from it included in the next Mario game for sure. As always, comment how you felt about it. Hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, share this video as well. Make sure as many people need to see this as humanly possible. I think the goal of this video was just to express the love of the game and to make sure that it gets the proper sales that it needs to get. But it's Mario, it's going to do its sales, but I'm just figured I'd throw my 2 cents in, man. All right, you can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.